Let's take a look at the 19th ward. Okay, guys, again here, your favorite real estate guide. And I know, I get it. The 19th ward is a little bit smaller than anything else, right? We're looking at massive Henriettas, Pittsburgh, the whole shebang. I'm not area that a lot of our clients have been looking at to purchase properties. Number one, it's proximity to the University of Rochester, right? So when you're looking for investments, things of that nature, you've got that right there. Number two, it's proximity to actually strong hospitals. So since U of R or University of Rochester is right around this area, Strong Hospital is right there. So all you got to do to get there from the 19th ward is go Elmwood Ave, keep going Elmwood Ave, and you're right there. Number three is its proximity to other hospitals as well. So if you just go from Elmwood Ave all the way to Mount Hope Ave, keep taking that, you get directly to Highland Hospital, which is right there next to South Ave, Rockingham Street. This area is fantastic. So its proximity to everything outside of the 19th ward is really, really good. Obviously, you got Highland Park here. You got the conservatory over there, the Susan B. Anthony gravesite. And the one caveat that I do want to let you guys know is this river right here on Genesee. This Genesee River is what separates Rochester, right? So when you look at it, it's all the way from over here, which is in in RIT, that kind of area. This Genesee River, it keeps flowing, but all the way to Scottsville, it separates the west side and the east side of Rochester. It is the separating factor. So obviously the Genesee River goes up, right? So it's going to go all the way to Lake Ontario. But when we look at just the 19th ward alone, there's a few things about it that are really, really unique. Number one is its proximity to places, and number two is the fact that you're looking at homes here for maybe 300,000. Duplexes are a little bit more obviously, but they're not crazy expensive. Where do I want to drop you? Let's go. You know what? I'm going to drop you right here on Brooks Ave, okay? Because this place, this proximity, is where a lot of U of R kids come in. So as you can see, obviously, this bridge, this is what people like to call the connecting bridge, because it's a bridge that connects U of R to this area, So this bridge connects the University of Rochester, which is right over there, to this area. This is generally in construction a lot. They're trying to build this up, but this is a place where a lot of people go to eat, things of that nature, right? So you've obviously got, this is molecular eatery, but there should be a Subway around here somewhere. You got Vietnamese noodles. So cool place, Subways. I'm never wrong about Subways. This is a place, this specific street, right? So when you look at New York 333 and this street right here in Genesee, it's a super hipster street. It's for people between the ages of 22 and maybe 40. This is where a lot of the college kids come, obviously, right here to grab drinks, chips, things like that. Not the auto part, but this restaurant. Maybe it's this restaurant here. Yeah, it's this one. And then this entire street that I'm going to show you guys is filled with restaurants, right? So places to eat, grocery shops, and homes that look like this. I can tell you, I think U of R. So like this is the Farmers Market. I think this is the U of R frat house, if I'm not mistaken. And then these are mostly duplexes, which is really cool. So a ton of investment opportunities. See what I mean? Like it's got 1, 2. So most of these are duplexes, but it's I think, in my opinion, the prototypical definition of what a street should look like, because you've got homes, you can walk to the grocery stores, you've got colleges. I think this is this is like the prototypical definition. As you can obviously see, right? So tons of duplexes, but the I guess build of the homes are definitely older. So these are older built homes, and a lot of the people here that are living here still work in super close proximity to the University of Rochester, to Strong Hospital, and use it just so they can get there as quick as possible. Now, these homes here, generally speaking, are going for around $300,000, as we just talked about. Duplexes will go for a little bit more. Quadplexes will go for a lot more. So that's kind of what that looks like. Congress Street, and I think this is Custer, Congress and Custer. Right here, this intersection is filled with investment opportunities, rich investment opportunities. I literally have friends that live here. I can probably, if I keep scrolling, I'm 100% sure that I can see streets. And we've sold these guys the homes. That's the fun part, right? Like we've sold these duplexes to our friends, and they're like, "Hey, dude, I'm not paying mortgage because the other side is paying for me," and that's really what we want for everyone, you know. Like I've is it this one? I think it is. That's funny. Um, but like these streets, like I know every single thing about these streets. Like I've hung out with my friends on these streets. You know, I've gone to University of Rochester parties, and like I've celebrated things on these streets. Like it's just I know this area well. Like I know everything about this place, because that's kind of what the perks of living here is like. So let's go back. Um, the Delhi area. So we went to that side, right? Obviously, and this side over here, we talked about investments, things of that nature. This side is where, in my opinion, a lot of the family lives. So this street, at least for a little while, you're going to see a ton of investment. Meaning that you're going to see businesses, you know, you're going to see restaurants, you're going to see, um, I can't think of the word for this, the gas stations, the firehouses right there. But if we just start taking, if we start taking this road, this is single. Like most of this is single family. Like, this is family owned. You know, so a lot of families live here. I'm going to keep going because there's one specific spot that I want to show you. But most of these are family owned. Church. Oh man, I remember these streets, man. I remember these streets. Family Dollar. Oh, is it still open? I thought it was shut down. Oh, that is cool. I remember going to Family Dollar when like, my family first moved to America. It was just like one of those Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Salvation Army. Like they really, you know, they helped us a lot. Like it was one of those like great places. And again, like I keep wanting to preach. I know that guy. No, I'm just kidding. But look at these fourplexes, right? So like investments. Like, this is where you want to invest in Rochester. This is where you want to invest. Um, Barbershops, laundromat, and the reason that laundromats exist is because a lot of these quadplexes they don't have laundries there. So that's that. But then what I'm seeing in here is a tear down, right? So it looks like people are they're probably going to tear down this house and build something better on there. Um, it's tree line filled. So just a great street and a great neighborhood overall. Like these houses, um, like a single family here, you can get for $150,000, which is just absolutely nuts to me. Let's go back. As we keep strolling, right, you're obviously seeing like what the streets look like. There are definitely some homes that are like this. I'm not going to sit here and say every single home is perfect because it's not. But for the most part, you are getting decently high quality. Now, this is a I believe it's an apartment complex. So here you're getting tons of opportunity for obviously just to stay, to relax. Um, and they're good quality. You know what I mean? Like they're good quality homes. So for the most part, this side of the 19th Ward is really really cool. Now I'm going to take you here because this is Wilson School, which for the longest time was not thought of as a good school. And it's not my word. Please don't come in the comment section saying, "Oh my God, this dude is dissing the school." I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? What I am saying is the Wilson School, because I lived here. Like from coming to America, I've lived here for a very very long time of my life, and I can tell you this: there's schools that my friends go to. There's places that my friends went to where they were like, "Dude, it's not safe." And it's not me saying this. It's not me trying to be discriminatory or anything. It's literally our friends telling us. So I'm going to listen to their opinion. Wilson was not the best school. We had a super low graduation rate. But now it is coming better. I've actually given speeches at the school for people that want to become entrepreneurs. So I do think that we are at a really good precipice. I think things are turning around. Um, I can keep going here, but I think for the most part, after we hit Wilson, so this is the area that I would primarily look to invest and to live. And here's why. I think that is the cutoff. The 19th Ward, there's areas in the 19th Ward that we just talked about that are really good. These streets are a little less safe. Um, you obviously take safety as a massive factor, but when you look at the home quality and you look at the areas, these streets are a little less safe. They do have a higher crime rate according to police.com, many other places. But again, I still want to show you these homes, for the most part, are anywhere from $75,000 to $100,000. You know, so That's kind of what that looks like over there. And this is still on Genesee Street, but they're not terrible either. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh my God, like you're gonna die here. It's just that they're less safe than the other areas. Uh, that's so that's when we go up there. Now I'm going to take you to a different location on the 19th ward because what we looked up to was to here. So and I think for the most part, Brooks Ave, Genesee, this area here is investments. But if we keep going up a little bit higher, what we're going to get to is Chilai Ave. This is not Chile, it's Chilai. And Chilai Ave, obviously to get here, you got 390 north. If you take this flow, come down and you get to Chilai Ave. So that's kind of the area there, but I'm going to take you here and show you what that looks like. This is still part of the 19th ward. I'm going to drop you off right here. Bada bang, bada boom. Cool. So when you're seeing Chilai Ave, right? So you're probably like, hey, how did you sort of get here? Right over there. There's a highway. Right. Oh, will not let me. It won't let me go through. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. But there is a highway right here. Yep. So that's the intersection. Over there is the highway. So obviously, as you come through, right, this is going to be Chilai Ave. We're going to go through here, and this is still part of the 19th ward. All of this location, but I want to drop you up right there. It's taking some time. So I can show you some of these places because Chilai Ave is still really good. Like Chilai is a very, in my opinion, it's a good, decent area. That's the best way for me to put it. You got diners, you got haircut places, barbershops, haircut places, apartment complexes. Up here, Mark, that's crazy. They did her so dirty. That's disrespectful. Oh my God, that's kind of messed up, but funny. So these are the homes here on Chilai. They're definitely older. There's no question about it, but I love the streets. It's a weird car. I love the way that the homes are I guess structured. I think this is a decently safe area on Chilai. Now, as you can see, right, the camera didn't go past that. That's why when we were looking at this map, it's still older. Whereas this one is a lot cleaner, crispier, if you want to pronounce it as such. That's kind of what that. There is one thing that I wanted to show you, so I'm going to take you right here because I want to show you the park. And you're probably wondering, you're like, hey, Gagan, like this was a shorter video. Yeah, guys, like 19th ward is not big. You know what I mean? Like, let me take you out here. Like this is literally all of 19th ward. Whereas you got Brighton, like Brighton is encompassing all of this. It's super small, but it's such a nice area that a lot of people are investing in that I figured I really wanted to show you. I want to make sure you're making the best decision possible. So I'm going to take you here to the park. That's kind of what that looks like. So it's our center. Good area. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'll let me. I don't think it will. It's okay. A little pool here. Some swings, basketball court. Not pool, sorry. What am I saying? I'm stupid. Basketball court here, swing. This is what I meant to say. It's decent, decent park. I think one of the worst things that we do as grown-ups is we stop swinging. I love swinging so much. I think it helps me think. I have my best ideas for this business when I'm thinking. Or when I'm swinging is what I meant to say. And then Tops is right there. Is Tops in Chilai or is it out? I think it's on the intersection right there. Park, Tops. Yeah, it's literally like the next street over, but it's technically not in the 19th ward. So that's that. But guys, like this is a good area. If you're looking to invest, I would stick around here. Anywhere that you are close enough to colleges is going to be a good investment, safe and sound. It's just statistically proven in this trail. If you can stay within this aspect of Brooks Ave, so to the lower south side of Brooks Ave, these are all phenomenal investments. I'm going to literally close my eyes. Watch me here. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to drop you off somewhere here. Great investment. Great investment place. Weldon Street. These are duplexes. Like, and the crazy thing about all these homes, guys, is like they don't have to become essentially investment properties off the bat, right? So you can live in here for 2 years and then you can rent it out. You can also just live in here and want to work closely to U of R, to RIT, because this is a 5 minute, 4 minute drive. You can quite literally walk to the University of Rochester. Strong Memorial is right there. So if you have kids, by the way, if you do have kids that they're thinking about going to U of R, maybe they're in residency and they're thinking about participating in residency in Strong Hospital, this is the place that you want to live. This is a phenomenal area. I think next week, we're going to do a video on South Wedge, which is where I lived in when I first came here. And it's a really good spot. But outside of South Wedge, this is where I would invest in. Because again, when you look at it from a proximity play, which I think a lot of this is, Costco, 10 minutes, maybe 5 if you drive fast. McQuaid Jesuit, great school. Elmwood Ave, this is a phenomenal area. But when we're just looking at this is where I would want to be, right? And this is all of 19th, because you got Genesee and Jefferson over here. You've also got, if I believe, Mayor Heights, Cornhill. So Cornhill is over here, and then Parks Ave, Cobbsdale is over there. These are good areas as well. But again, I think this is a fantastic place for investments, just to live in as well. And for the most part, you're getting a ton of things. Like, invest here, but live here. These are all really good places just to live as well. I think 19th Ward, for the most part, is safe, and we're definitely like rejuvenating. I think one of those two. Oh man, I just remember hanging out with my friends here. Like, I remember walking on these streets. Like, I know every single one of these places. Like, guys, if you're thinking about making a move to Rochester, give us a call. Like, we have off-market properties here, like homes that people want to sell but not go on market. And you're probably like, oh, but why would they not want to go on market? I don't know. Some people don't want their neighbors to know they're selling, Like, there's hundreds of reasons, kind of thing. But like, these are all, I'm gonna put you here, great neighborhoods. Look at the structure of this duplex. Roof completely sound. Just a good house. So for the most part, I think if you're looking to invest, I think you can't go wrong here. Right, so you got that. Again, this is very much like a hipstery area. So for the most part, like, the people that are living in these areas, they are between 21, 22, and 40. So if that's your crowd, fantastic. If you want something a little bit older, you obviously got Pittsburgh, Henrietta. We talked about all that. The one thing about these locations, guys, is this one in particular. I know I showed you new development project in all of the other places, because 19th Ward is so small and it's only constructed by a few specific streets. There's not that many new construction opportunities. Meaning, for you, you're going to have to get more of a historic home, and I think that's cool, because it's the same paradox of a ship, right? Is a ship old if you use all its old parts, or is it a new ship? You're not using old parts, obviously. You're using new roofs, new things, but I wouldn't consider these houses old. I think a lot of them have been fixed. I think a lot of them have been cleaned and have been nice. And for the most part, too, this is the final thing before I end this video. If you keep going on this street, so I'm just going to take you this way, right there on Elmwood. This is the street that takes you to, well, everything. Because if you go here, you get 19th Ward on Genesee Street. If you go here, you get Strong Hospital. I'll show you, actually. And then if you go here, you get Chili, and you also get the highways, right? So if you keep going there, you get the highways. Now this up here is the Genesee Valley Park. But if we were talking about this location here, if we keep going here, I'm just gonna drop it off. Bam. That's University of Rochester right there. That's a park. And right here is Strong Memorial. So I'm going to show you the bridge from the U of R perspective, and then we're done. That's the water. You guys do drink. Please be safe at the U of R. Like, when you're walking in these locations, please be safe. The water is very dangerous. So you keep going. This roundabout There's these are all your homes. What I want to show you, especially when you have children, right, and you have kids that are going to colleges here, like you want to know this stuff. So if you keep going here, right there. This is the trail as we talked about, right? So this is where I don't think it'll let me do that, but this is where you go through to get to the other side, and the other side, obviously, if we keep going, is just right there, which eventually leads to right here. Hey guys, this was the 19th ward. This was a quicker video. I know every single thing about these neighborhoods. I've lived here my entire life, well, since coming to America. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email if you're looking for off market, if you're looking for investments. We actually just went under contract with a client of ours that was looking for an investment opportunity that came here, I think, from Michigan. So there are opportunities that exist. Make sure you're finding the right agent to actually help you with that. And the other thing that a lot of people are asking us is, hey, listen, what's the home market doing here? Are homes actually selling? And I made that video for you right here. Watch that video.